Hi students, today lecture is the properties of statement algebra presented by Dr. R. Dinesh Babu. Students, those who are not subscribed the channel, you can subscribe the channel 60 Thoughts and click the bell icon to get the new updates. Up to in previous video lecture, we have discussed so many given statement with the help of truth table. So hereafter we will discuss the given statement using statement algebra, which means without using truth table, we are going to solve the given statement problems, so that we should know what are the properties of statement algebra. Why? Because without knowing the statement algebra property, we can't able to solve the problems. Okay, so the following properties are very important problems. So the first statement law is double negation law. So what is double negation law? Negation of negation P equivalent to P, which means you take negation is cancelled, you get only P. Second law is commutative law. Commutative law is nothing but it states that proposition follows commutative property, that is if A equal to B, then B equal to A. So here we are using two connective symbols. One is conjunction connective symbol, another one is disjunction connective symbol. Okay, here we see P or Q equal to Q or P, which means if A equal to B, B equal to A. So both are equal. Suppose we are using two proposition variable along with the disjunctive connective. So we get P and Q equivalent to Q and P. Third one is associative law. Associative law states that proposition also follows associativity, and it can be written as P or Q or R, which means we consider three proposition variables. With the help of conjunction connective symbol, we get P or Q or R, that is equal to, you can interchange the bracket P or Q or R. Second one is we are using disjunction connective. So P and Q and R equivalent to P and Q and R. Only you can interchange the bracket. So that is called associative law. Next law is identity law. What is identity law is P or 0 equal to 0 or P equivalent to P. Sometimes we consider 0 is false, 1 is true. So P and 1 equal to 1 and P equal to P. Otherwise we can write this P and true equivalent to true and P equivalent to P. Okay, so 1 means we consider true value, 0 means we consider false value. So next important law is complement law or inverse law. What is complementary law is P or negation P equivalent to true. Otherwise P and negation P equivalent to false, where T is nothing but tautology, F is nothing but contradiction, P is nothing but proposition. Next one is absorption law. In absorption law, you see we consider two proposition variable. At the same time, we consider two different connectives. One is conjunction connective, another one is disjunction connectives. So we write P or P and Q equivalent to P. P and P or Q equivalent to P. Okay, so this is called absorption law. Next one is idempotent law. What is idempotent law is same number, same proposition variable P or P equivalent to P, P and P equivalent to P. So this is called idempotent law. Next one is De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law is very important. Why? Because maximum we are using De Morgan's law. So here you see how to identify De Morgan's means negation of P and Q. Sorry, this is not Q only, not P. So negation of P or Q equivalent to negation P and negation Q. Suppose we consider disjunction connective means negation of P and Q equal to, you multiply negation inside the variables, so you get negation P and means R negation Q. Okay, so here R means and means R. So this is called De Morgan's law. Next one is distributive law. So distributive law also we consider minimum three proposition variable. At the same time we consider two connective symbols. Okay. So first one I am going to consider P, R, Q and R. So here you can multiply P, R along with these variables. So equivalent to P, R, Q and P, R, R. Okay. Second one you can write P and Q R R, which is nothing but you multiply P and Q or P and R. Sometimes they give right hand side values. So you should know how to write left hand side values. Here you see what is common variable. PP is common. So you take outside. Next common connective symbol is RR is common. So you take common variable, common connective symbol, you take outside. Then we can write remaining values. Remaining value is Q and R. Okay, here also P and is common. You take outside. Remaining we have int Q R R. Okay, so this is called distributive law. Next one is domination law. What is domination law is P or true. P or true equal to true. P and false equal to false. Here you see inverse law and domination law. Only one difference. So here P or negation P equal to true. Okay. P and negation P equal to false. But here P or true equal to true. P and false equal to false. Domination law means false. And also idempotent law, you see both values same, you equal to same. You don't worry about any connective symbols. Both values are same, you get it same. So here these 10 properties of statement algebra are very important. Why? Because once you know these properties, then only we can able to solve the given statement. Okay, so in next video lecture, using statement algebra properties to solve the given statement, right? So students, if you need any material in mathematics or if you need any online classes, you can contact me through my mail ID. Okay, thank you.